Hello everyone and welcome back to MixbusTV mixing and mastering tutorials on YouTube. I'm your host David, and after the success of the API 2500 hardware versus software video, we followed with the 1176. We compared the hardware versus the plugin on a kick drum. In the first video you asked for more, and here we are with a comparison on vocals. Soloed first, then the context of the mix, comparing the same settings, gain reduction on plugin and hardware, which, as you know, they require slightly different gain staging settings to match. I used an hefty amount of compression on these vocals to try to make the differences apparent, but I didn't pick settings that would favor one or the other. I've been as fair as I could in this comparison. With this video, I didn't want to do just another straight A-B comparison, and so I threw in a couple of bonuses I hope you like. One, I played with the settings on the hardware 1176, and I used a specific trick that I personally love on vocals and that cannot be replicated with the plugin. The trick is to put the compressor in off mode by turning the attack all the way counterclockwise. It'll make a click and bypass the compression. Then crank the input to use all the saturation and adjusting the output to match the level. You will hear the lovely saturation that comes out of this setting. Not only lovely, but it will sound very familiar as it has been probably used on 1,000 records. Then a variation of that settings. Same thing, but with all button engaged. That pushed the saturation to oblivion. Too much in most cases, but still, something I wanted to show you for those of you who are not familiar with the unit. It's an interesting sound. Let's get to it, and then we'll see you at the end for some final thoughts.
Me love how she bubble, 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 bubble. Me love how she bubble, 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 bubble. Hey, yo man, I dig them father. Anything me say, them a fit take me harder. Go up on the beach, we go dance lambada. Every gal around come. See we on why you give it home, you give it home. Tell them we are party till it done. One thing we know I see how they gone. I catch him and the girls them want me. Everywhere we go, them a call it Lisa, Keisha, and Shani, and Shani, and Shani. Any guy can want them, I go get in a trouble. I catch him and make me tell you something. Any guy can want them, I go get in a trouble, get in a trouble. Me love how she bubble, 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 bubble. Me love how she bubble, 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 bubble. Me love how she bubble, 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 bubble. Hey, yo man, I dig them father. Anything me say, them a fit take me harder. Go up on the beach, we go dance lambada. Every gal around come. See we on why you give it home, you give it home. Tell them we are party till it done. One thing we know I see how they gone. I catch him and the girls them want me. Everywhere we go, them a call it Lisa, Keisha, and Shani, and Shani, and Shani. Any guy can want them, I go get in a trouble. I catch him and make me tell you something. Any guy can want them, I go get in a trouble, get in a trouble. Me love how she bubble, 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 bubble. Hey, yo man, I dig her father. Anything me say, them a fit take me harder. Go up on the beach, we go dance lambada. Every gal around come. See we on why you give it home, you give it home. Tell them we are party till it done. One thing we know I see how they gone. I catch him and the girls them want me. Everywhere we go, them a call me Lisa, Keisha, and Shani, and Shani, and Shani. Any guy can want them, I go get in a trouble. I catch him and make me tell you something. Any guy can want them, I go get in a trouble, get in a trouble. Me love how hey, yo man, I dig them father. Anything me say, them a fit take me harder. Go up on the beach, we go dance lambada. Every gal around come. See we on why you give it home, you give it home. Tell them we are party till it done. One thing we know I see how they gone. I catch him and the girls them want me. Everywhere we go, them a call me Lisa, Keisha, and Shani, and Shani, and Shani. Any guy can want them, I go get in a trouble. I catch him and make me tell you something. Any guy can want them, I go get in a trouble, get in a trouble. Me love how every gal around come. See we on, why you give it some? You give it some. Tell them we are party till it done. One thing we know what see how the gun. Every gal around come. See we on, why you give it some? You give it some. Tell them we are party till it done. One thing we know what see how the gun. Everywhere we go, them a call we Lisa, Keisha, and Shani, and Shani, and Shani. Everywhere we go, them a call we Lisa, Keisha, and Shani, and Shani, and Shani. Every gal around come. See we on, why you give it some? You give it some. Tell them we are party. Every gal around come. See we on, why you give it some? You give it some. Tell them we are party. Any guy can want them, I go get in a trouble. I kid you, man, and make me tell you something. Any guy can want them, I go get in a trouble. Get in a trouble. Any guy can want them, I go get in a trouble. I kid you, man, and make me tell you something. Any guy can want them, I go get in a trouble.
So here we are on vocals is where you probably hear the biggest tonal and behavior differences between the hardware 1176 and the plugin. Tonally, they are very different. Saturation is very different. The hardware is a lot more edgy, a lot more aggressive, which, don't get me wrong, is not always better. The plugin is smoother. And while you usually want aggressiveness from an 1176, the plugin can definitely find its place on a mix. It has the ballistic, but is a bit softer, a little flatter too, yes. But again, depending on the situation, it might be a better choice. I know I used it instead of the hardware sometimes, so whatever works, always. Aside from that, some things can only be done with the hardware. And if there's one message I'd like you to take home from these videos is how important gain staging is. Not only in the hardware world, but specifically in the hardware world. How a given unit really changes the sound based on how hard you hit it. And the 1176 is a great example for this because it doesn't have a threshold knob, a threshold control. Threshold is fixed. You adjust the input knob to decide how much you want to compress the material. And that input knob also controlled the amount of saturation. But this is it for this video. I hope it was useful somehow. I hope you liked it. If you did, please don't forget to click the like button. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Leave your question in there if you have any. Join us on Facebook and Twitter to stay in touch with us and get all the news about the channel, upcoming videos and series, and access to exclusive content and pictures. And if our videos are helping you in any way, please share them on blog, forums, social media. Keep supporting MixbusTV. Subscribe if you haven't already. See you next time.